Next question. If I have an 80-20, does that mean I owe 20% of the bill? I don't understand that. Good question. Comes up all the time. 80-20 only pertains to coinsurance. So the first part of your that you owe is called your deductible. That's at the bottom end. Once you've exhausted your deductible, let's say it's $1,000, you've paid $1,000, what you're going to be into is your coinsurance. That's the 80-20. But once you reach your max out of pocket, you're completely done. So I get people all the time that say, Andy, I don't want one of those 80-20s or 70-30s. The translation is that they're concerned if the bill was $100,000, they're going to owe $20,000 or $30,000. The difference between 80-20, 70-30 is a $100 bill on the coinsurance. So it's really insignificant in the big picture. So all of the PPOs have an 80-20 or 70-30, and you're the lower number, the 20 or the 30. That's the coinsurance. So again, if you had a $1,000 deductible and the coinsurance was another $1,000, you would only owe 20% or 30% of that second $1,000 until you reached your maximum out of pocket of $2,000. I want to say a quick hello to Kathy, Nicole, and Justin. Hope you're out there listening. Drive safely on your way to UNLV this morning. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Next question. I have been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Can they cancel me? Boy, is that a great question. And that's why our system is great. The answer is no, they cannot. As long as this happened after you were insured and there's no documentation that you had a pre-existing condition before you filled out your application, the answer is no, thank God. Hang on to that health insurance. Make sure you never let that health insurance lapse. That would be a problem. Pay that bill. In fact, I'm going to give you a suggestion. If you're not on auto pay, get on auto pay. The other suggestion is to pay a month in advance. In other words, if we're in the month of June, be paid up through July or August. Don't give anybody a reason to cancel you. And the only way they could is if they made you reapply. In other words, if you missed your payment, that's the grace period, the 30 days they give you, and then ultimately they said you have to reapply, they will look at you as a brand new person and you'd have a big problem. So I wish you all the best on the diabetes, but no, that's the beauty of our system. It's not like auto insurance where they cancel you after the fact if they don't like how you drive. Next question. I was denied insurance, but there's nothing wrong with me. I'm very upset. What can I do? Can you help me? Good question. The answer is that there's something going on. There's a reason they denied you. I'm going to speculate here that the company you're applying to, you've been with before. Maybe many years ago, and you don't remember. Maybe through a group plan at work, and you didn't know they were going through that company, and you didn't realize you were really with that company before, which means they have medical records on you. They have claims. The other thing is if they requested medical records, you need to find out what's on those records. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to find out the procedure. You should be able to fax in a letter to the underwriting department. Within a week or so, they're going to send you a letter, and they're going to explain to you exactly how they arrived at their decision. If you want me to help you with that, email me at andyross@cox.net, and we'll work through it. Underwriting is all about a point system. I see people get insured and make it by 1 point, and I see them not get insured by 1 point, and that's the end. So I can understand why you're upset. People say that to me, there's nothing wrong, but there's something there. There's a reason they arrived at that decision. We need to figure out why they arrived at that decision and find a good broker. They're free. Ultimately, you need to figure out how they came to that determination, and you'd be surprised. It could be something small, but a couple of small things added up can topple you. So that's why Andy always says, get insurance while you're young. Keep it for the rest of your life. Health insurance is something that we can't take lightly. It's easy to get until we can't get it. It's time to break for a commercial. We'll be right back.